The easy road is right there. It's always right there. It never goes away. It never stops being available. Every single day, it offers you the same deal. Less pain, less work, less discomfort, and less of everything you actually want to become. Decline the offer. The comfortable option has been knocking every morning. I have made a practice of ignoring every warning that my body sends about the cost of choosing hard, when the soft alternative is sitting in the yard, waiting with the lower weight, a shorter session time, a reasonable effort and a reasonable climb to a reasonable summit with a reasonable view. But I was not constructed for the reasonable cue. The iron doesn't know the word, the soul refuses middle. The unfinished business of my war is not a riddle. Solved by moderation, it's a war of full submission, or I don't submit at all, there is no other mission. The easy road declined again today, again tomorrow. The hard road is the only one that leads where I will follow. The will that says no to comfort and yes to iron instead is the same will that finishes when every muscle's dead. When every muscle's dead. When every muscle's gorilla on the wall behind me never took the easy route. It didn't optimize for comfort, it evolved for something stout enough to take on everything the territory demanded. In the iron territory I inhabit is commanded by the same refusal of the shortcut and the half. The will that denies comfort is not iron, it is the staff that holds the flag of everything I said I would become before I learned how hard it is, and still refuse to run. The easy road is paved with all the goals I could have reached if I had lowered them to fit the effort that I preach, but didn't practice. Now I practice and the preaching is the rep. The will declines the easy road on every single step. The easy road declined again today, again tomorrow. The hard road is the only one that leads where I will follow. The will that says no to comfort and yes to iron instead is the same will that finishes when every muscle's dead. The easy road doesn't disappear. Every morning it's there. Every session is there. Every last rep is there. And every time you decline it, you become someone who declines it. That's who you're building. Someone who always chooses the hard road. To decline it again tomorrow and the day after, until it stops feeling like a choice and starts feeling like character. I lace my pain up, step into the furnace alone, no crowd, just the cut of the steel in the bone. I pick this silence, it don't pick me. It's selection, not exile. I move discreet. Every bruise got a name, every scar got a debt. I pay in sweat, then I double it debt. Old losses in the real, like a chain on my heel. I drag them up the hill till they learn how to feel. Weak hands, weak mind, I broke both of those. Now being feared back to the whole thing falls. No help from the sky, no hand from the flow. I build a new spine from the wreck of a foe. Alone in the grind, I sharpen in the dark. Alone in the grind, I own the iron war. Alone in the grind, fear learns my name. Alone in the grind, I come back meaner. Come back meaner. You see the reps, not the war on my chest. The quiet little ride that won't let me rest. Past me was hungry but sloppy and shook. Now I read that failure like a loaded book. I'm feeding this business, I drag it through hell. Every set says again like a strike in the bell. I don't dodge the cold, I make it obey. Grip tight, jaw locked, I train at the state. Suffering, polish me, black glass, shine hard. And clean cuts, all mine, all mine. No witness, no pity, no need for a name. Just a soul in the dark with a fire for flame. Alone in the grind, I sharpen in the dark. Alone in the grind, I own the iron war. Alone in the grind, fear learns my name. Alone in the grind, I come back meaner. Come back No camera, no audience, no one to impress, no one to disappoint. Just you and one more rep that no one will ever know about. This is the rep that counts the most. This is the rep that defines you. Do it. Yeah. The most important rep I ever did was never documented. The one I ground out solo in the session had me dented against the wall of wanting to abbreviate the plan. And instead of cutting short, I chose to be the man who didn't need a witness and didn't need a cheer, who finished what he started even when there's no one here. The camera doesn't capture what it means to hold the line when the only eyes upon you are the ones inside the mind. Judging every moment that you choose to persevere in the empty gym at midnight with no audience to hear. The grunt, the breath, the final push, the victory in silence. That rep was for my soul alone and built on self-reliance. The rep no one will see is the rep that matters most. Alone in here with iron, not performing for a ghost. The last one when I'm broken, the one I almost skipped, is the one that changes everything without a single clip. They build their confidence from comments and from metrics on the screen. I build mine from the sessions where I did what I had been afraid to do alone, without the safety of an audience to catch me if I failed. I failed alone and kept the next batch of reps as honest testimony to the standard that I set. Not for any follower, for me, and no one yet has seen the work that built the thing that one day look upon. The invisible sessions are the bricks, the rest is built upon the last rep. When the body says the work is done and signed, is the contract I renegotiate inside my mind. I add one more unsigned, unseen, unclapped, and purely mine. The rep no one will witness is the one I most define. The rep no one will see is the rep that matters most. Alone in here with iron, not performing for a ghost. The last one when I'm broken, the one I almost skipped, is the one that changes everything without a single clip. One day, someone will ask how you got here, and the truest answer will be the reps. You can't show them. The ones in the dark, the ones alone, the ones you almost didn't do. Those reps are you. Yeah. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Bone in the ground. I sharpen scars in the basement of my name. No crowd, no stage, just the weight in the flame. Solo ain't lonely, it's a choice I made. I pick the silence, not a week get paid. Don't mistake, still talk, I make them hold that. Every busted promise turn to cold fact. I don't dodge fear, I put it in the chokehold till my hands shake less and my soul stays gold. The room stay black, but my mind stay armed. Every rep's a prayer with a bruise on the charm. What they call loss, I call raw material. Pain on repeat, but I still go imperial. Alone in the grind, I choose this war. Alone in the grind, I want it more. No one to save me, no one can stop me. Alone in the grind, I own it all. I'm at my weak side, had to look him dead straight. Said you ain't the boss, then I slammed the gate. Unfinished business, got my name on the file, so I run through the storm with a predator smile. I don't need hands when my back got iron. I don't need cheers when my lungs stay firing. Every cut got clean in the dark, I kept. Every loss got turned to a weapon. I kept fear in my chest, I don't pray it away. I grip that snake till it learns my name. Suffering pilots me, no gold on display. Just a heart and soul in the cold away. Alone in the grind, pain is asking you a question. Every single rep. The question is always the same.
Are you the person you said you were?
The pain doesn't care about your answering words. It only accepts answers and repetitions. Answer it, answer it, answer it. I stopped interpreting the burning as a signal to retreat. The pain became my protocol, the suffering my beat. Not something to be managed or reduced or walked away, but fuel in the engine that I run on every day. The discipline is built from discomfort that I chose. The easy path was open and I kept it when I closed. The chapter where I trained for comfort and for ease, and opened up the chapter where I trained until my knees were conversations with the floor, and still I didn't stop. The pain is just a premium octane I used to top. The take of my commitment when the session wants to end. The suffering is currency, I spend it to transcend. Pain is not the signal, pain is the supply. The burning is the fuel that gets me through the night. Discipline is built from what it costs to stay. The suffering I choose is what I run on today. They want the transformation, but they're allergic to the tax. The iron levy suffering on everything it extracts. For the body and the spirit and the schedule and the sleep. And the ones who pay the invoice are the ones who get to keep the version that was promised in the vision of the start. The pain is just a payment plan for building something hard. I never asked the iron for a comfortable fee. I signed a contract knowing what it required of me, and now I render payment in the coin of chosen hurt. Every rep a dollar and the burning is the work assigned to me by discipline. I do it without question. The pain is not the problem, pain is just the lesson. The pain is not the signal, pain is the supply. The burning is the fuel that gets me through the night. Discipline is built from what it costs to stay. The suffering I choose is what I run on today. The pain is not telling you to stop. The pain is telling you that you're still here, that you showed up, that you're pain, that you're becoming. Keep paying. Keep paying. Yeah. Yeah. I eat my doubt with the lights off. Concrete prayers draw a lot. I chose the room, not the crowd. One man, one low, one sound. I ain't talk, I bend and I bite. Old scar still coaching my right. Every miss left a chip in the blade. Now I lift what fear tried to make. No rescue, I built my own grip. No applause, still I don't slip. What they call loss, I call fuel. Pain in the chest turned tool. Alone in the grind, I was made for this. Alone in the grind, I don't break, I build. Alone in the grind, fear gets held in place. Alone in the grind, dark made me this way. I dragged the weak part out the cave, put it under the weight. Make it brave, unfinished business still on my neck. So I rep to the soul, get set, no handouts. I don't need air, I breathe through pressure, stare at despair. If fear comes close, I clamp its throat. Then I turn that panic to smoke. I got hurt where nobody saw, still stood up, still hit the wall. Every bruise got a purpose now, every crack got a sermon now. Solitude ain't a cage, it's a cut. Clean edge, let the soft get stuck. I'm polished in dark, that's law. I shine from the places they ignore. Alone in the grind, I was made for this. Alone in the grind, I don't break, I build. Alone in the grind, fear gets held in place. You left something unfinished. You know exactly what it is. It follows you into sleep. It's there when you wake up. It won't disappear. It won't forgive you. It won't move on. The only way out is through. Start. Go. Start. I have outstanding debt to every version. I abandoned every plan I walked away from, and every goal I ransom for a cheaper, softer substitute that cost me nothing then, but accumulates with interest every time I try again and fail to show the standard that I promised I would reach. The unfinished business of the soul is not a thing to teach. It's a thing to feel at 4 a.m. when justification's cracking. The only honest answer is to load the bar and take it back. I'm not here for a new beginning, I'm here to close a door that's been swinging in the wind since I walked out of that war. I fight tonight for closure, not for glory, not for show. The unfinished becomes finished when I refuse to let it go. Unfinished business in the iron and the war. Tonight I close the ledger that I walked away from before. Not for anyone watching, not for credit or for fame. The unfinished gets its ending, and I'm the one to blame for leaving it. And the one who brings it home. The soul keeps its accounting with a ledger no one sees. Every quit is itemized and cataloged with ease. Nothing gets deleted and nothing gets forgiven until the session where you face the debt and make the even. Trade of effort for the erasure of the shame of every time you whisper to yourself that you became too tired, too early, too weak at the wrong moment. The unfinished business speaks in iron. This is its component. I dismantle every exit that I made before the night. Replace each unfinished chapter with a rep done right. The war isn't with the barbell, it's with the version who quit. The unfinished is my opponent and I refuse to submit. Unfinished business in the iron and the war. Tonight I close the ledger that I walked away from before. Not for anyone watching, not for credit or for fame. The unfinished gets its ending, and I'm the one to blame for leaving it. And the one who brings it home. Every unfinished thing is just a question you haven't answered yet. Tonight is the answer. One rep at a time until there's nothing left unfinished. Go, 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 go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I am my ghost in the dark, no witness. Late night soul work, that's my business. Alone ain't empty, that's a chosen position. I lock in and I turn pain to precision. Old losses sit there like plates on the rack. I grab every one and I press it back. Weakness got a face, I know where it hides. I stare it down hard and I make it mine. No help, no handouts, no rescue call. Just me and the wall and I break that wall. Sweat on the floor like a signed confession. Every scar I earned is a live lesson. Solo in the grind, I was built for this. No one sees the blade, but I sharpen it. Solo in the grind, I don't need a crowd. Fear gets checked by me, then it kneels down. I feed on the days I was almost done. Every miss still counts, every bruise got one. That unfinished business got my name on file, so I show up mean with a heart set smile. I don't dodge fear, I put it on a leash. Make it walk straight lines, make it bow to me. Pressure in my chest, I convert that fire. Burn the weak habits, stack the climb higher. You can keep the noise, keep the empty praise. I want that lonely room in the blood red blaze, where the real me lives, where the fake can't stay. Polished in the dark, I was made that way. In the grind, I was built for this. and it kneels down. Kneels down. There's something living inside you that doesn't speak in words. It doesn't negotiate. It doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't care about excuses. It only knows one language: iron. Release it. Release it. The beast behind my eyes was never something I invented. It was always there, compressed and waiting to be vented. Through the rep, through the set, through the final burning ground, where the civilized version of myself can make a sound. I came in with unfinished war against the man I used to be, who settled for the comfortable and called it being free. That version had a beast inside that never got its hour, so I gave it every barbell and I handed it the power. The gorilla on the wall is just a mirror of the thing that wakes up in the iron and demands I bring the unfinished to the altar and I burn the excuse clean. The beast inside was always there, it's finally being seen. The beast inside is loose now, fed on iron and war. The unfinished business calling like it's never called before. Alone in here with something that refuses to stay small. The inner beast was always there, waiting for this call. Waiting for this call. Yeah. They see the outside building, but they miss the war within. The soul that's being reconstructed, layer under skin. The beast doesn't perform for crowds, it only works in private. And the iron is the only space where I can truly drive it past the limits of the version who kept making it make sense to stop before it hurts too much and lower the defense. But the beast knows no defense, it only knows advance. In the unfinished business of the soul gave it the chance to rise tonight in solitude and take back what was owed to the discipline I buried on a comfortable road. The inner gorilla waited while I wasted all that time. Now we finished what we started, iron beast and grime. The beast inside is loose now, fed on iron and war. The unfinished business calling like it's never called before. Alone in here with something that refuses to stay small. The inner beast was always there, waiting for this call. The beast, the beast, the beast, the beast, the beast. The beast was never the enemy. It was the part of you that remembered what you promised yourself when no one was listening. It's been waiting. I woke up with the weight still talking. No crowd, no help, I keep walking. Alone by choice, I picked this lane. Solitude clean, got the chain. My failure sit where my shadow sit. I bitch that shame, I don't dodge it. Every scar got reps in it. Every weak spot gets fixed in it. I found my grit in the quiet room when my breath hit hard and the walls got moved. No witness here, just working still. No praise, no mercy, just what I feel. I made my name out the hard part, where the heart gets cut but the will don't start. Iron in the dark, I get sharp in the dark. Fear in my palm, I control that spark. Iron in the dark, I get sharp in the dark. No one to save me, so I save my heart. That old version of me still owes me unfinished business, it keeps me bossy. Every loss I carry like loaded bricks, turn regret to fuel, now it calibrates. I don't hide from the pressure, I press it back. Don't flinch at the storm, I select that path. If fear shows teeth, I grip that jaw, make panic kneel to the rules I draw. I was built in the suffering, nobody boasts. Where the soul gets polished and the pain gets ghosted. One more round when the lungs start caving. One more set when the knees start shaking. Now, learn the dark is a forge, not a tomb. It made me colder, it made me move. So I step in alone with a savage mind, and I leave with power that can't define.
I get sharp in the dark. Fear in my palm, I control that spark. Iron in the dark, I get sharp in the dark. No one to save me, so I save my heart. Save my heart.
Yeah. Alone in the grind, unknown. Alone in the grind. Yeah, yeah. I sharpen my name on the busted old plate. Alone in the dark, I'm the one that I raise. No one to cheer when the lungs get fried. Still I lace up dread and I drag that pride. I make peace with the room and the silence it keeps. Where the weak parts scream when the body won't sleep. Every scar in my head got a job to do. Every slip from the past got the blade in the queue. I don't beg for a hand, I build with the ache. Turn the loss into iron and bend what I make. If the world never saw it, that's part of the test. The soul gets clean when it sweats with the rest.
Alone in the grind. Alone in the grind.
I chose this war. I want what's mine.
Alone in the grind. Alone in the grind.
Fear on the leash. Watch me unwind. I don't run from the fear, I put it in place. Chain on his neck, make it stare at my face. Used to flinch at the weight, now I welcome the load. Every fell little version got left on the road. I was built from the nights that embarrassed my name. From the miss shot, the drop, and the smoke of the shame. Now the weak in me talk, I tell it sit down. I got unfinished business and I'm cashing it now. No crowd in the frame, just the pulse and the steel. Just the iron and the truth and the cuts that I heal. Polished in pain where the light don't reach. That's where kings get made and the devils get
alone in the grind. Alone in the grind.
I chose this war. I want what's mine.
Alone in the grind. Alone in the grind.
Fear on the leash. Watch me unwind.
Yeah.
I train where the walls keep receipts, no crowd, just the way to me. Alone ain't exile, it's a choice. I cut the noise, find a cleaner voice. Unfinished wounds in the mirror stare. Every mislip still lives in there. I feed that failure to the fire, turn all weak spots into live wire. No help, no handouts, no rescue call. I made my back learn how to haul. I don't chase praise, I chase the strain. Each scar I own is a stainless chain. Fear tries talking, I don't debate. I put it on leash, then lock the gate. Suffering shape, what the world can't see. Dark room pressure made the steel in me.
Alone on purpose, that's the code. Alone on purpose, I get cold. No one's coming, I still go. I was forged where the shadows grow. Alone on purpose, that's the code. Alone on purpose, I get cold. Fear gets handled, I control. Dark room, polish on the soul.
I don't need witnesses for the work. I got that hunger from getting hurt. Every loss left a sharpened edge. Now I climb like death with a grudge to pay. Past mistakes, got names on plates. I press them up till they break their shape. Weakness talks, but it don't stay long. I outlast now with a ruthless song. Blood in the grit in the spine. I don't just survive, I redefine. When the room goes blue, I level up. When the world goes blind, I fill my cup. I walk in a private zone. Me versus me on a broken throne. I don't feel the dark, I own that hour. Pressure made me a different power.
Alone on purpose, that's the code. Alone on purpose, I get cold. No one's coming, I still go. I was forged where the shadows grow. leash on the zone. Yeah. Yeah. I lace up pain like a bag. No crowd, just the glass in the bag. I build my name where the lost ones lag. Every scar got the code I tag. Alone ain't exile, it's chosen. Move in the dark, still potent. Had to break what was old and broken. Now the cold makes the focus golden. Yeah, that's my weak side in the back room. Let it starve till the cracks move. Every doubt got a black boot. I don't beg, I attack through. No help, no handouts, no pity. Just a pulse in the pulse of the gritty. If I miss, then I miss with the fury. Then I load that loss and it lifts with me. Alone in the grind, I sharpen my spine. Alone in the grind, I on my decline. Fear on the leash, I drag it behind. Alone in the grind, I turn pain to iron. I don't run from the thing in my chest. I pin it down, let it know who's best. Every cat that was buried in debt got dug back up, now it works for my reps. Night after night, same war in the soul. I was forged in the smoke, now I'm cold in control. What they hide from my old and I fold, and I press that way till it bends and shows. I seen defeat in the mirror before, now I kick in the door with the fear at my core. Unfinished business, I'm back for the score. Each set is a debt that I pay and I want more. No eyes on me, still I move like a throne. Every bruise is a gem in the stone. I get built when I'm left all alone. Suffering polish me into my own. Alone in the grind, I sharpen my spine. Alone in the grind, I on my decline. Fear on the leash, I drag it behind. Alone in the grind, I turn pain to iron. AJ Pills on me. I rise again. I ate my doubt on the cracked up floor. No crown, no chair, I ask for more. Alone in exile, it's chosen ground. I build in silence, I don't make sound. The bar bends back when my grip gets mean. I chase that scar like a missing dream. Every miss got teeth, every bruise got names. I turn old weak in a brand new flame. No hand to save me, that's the point. I got the face that I am point. Sweat on my lens, eyes locked in. I win in the dark where the weak don't live. Alone in the grind, I sharpen my mind. Alone in the grind, I own what I find. Fear on the chain, I run through the pain. Alone in the grind, I rise again. Rise again. The herd I hear got a mouth now. It talks back hard when I bow out. I feed that beast with a colder pace. No soft escape, just a harder race. I'm fiendish business in my chest. Every last loss wants one more test. I took the shame and made it fuel. Now every rep is a private duel. Nobody sees what the soul survives, but I keep scoring the hidden dives. Polish my cut in the unseen fight. Come back sharper from the dead of night. I don't fear the dark. I command it. Grip on the monster. Then I stand alone in the grind. I sharpen my mind. Alone in the grind, I own what I find. Fear on the chain, I run through the pain. Alone in the grind, I rise again. Yeah. Bop, bop. Known in the grind. Hey. Yeah, I lace up with the ghosts in the room. Alone ain't exile, I chose this tune. No handouts, no cheers, no light in the frame. Just the code of the grind and the weight of my name. Old losses on my back like plates in the rack. Every scar on my mind, bringing hunger right back. I don't dodge my fear, I put it on leash. Walk it to the flow, then I teach it release. What broke me before got left on the bench. Now I bend that pain till it snaps in my grip. No crowd to impress, no mask to defend. Only me in the work in the war that won't end. Alone in the grind. Alone in the grind. I build in the dark. I shine from the grind. They call it isolation, I call it selection. Cut the weak links clean, keep the blade in direction. Unfinished business, yeah, stalks my sets. Every failed rep talking like it ain't done yet. So I go back, load up and attack that shame. Turned doubt into fuel when they call my name. No mercy for the version that used to fold. I peeled off the rust and I tempered the soul. Through pain I got polish, no witness, no tape. Just sweat on the flow and the heart that stays awake. If fear wants control, let it step in my lane. I drive it through fire and chain that flame. Alone in the grind. Alone in the grind. I build in the dark. I shine from the grind. I choose the cold room, I bring my own smoke. Nobody saved me, so I learned to do both. Been steel, been pride, I was built from the break. Every scar on my hands got a debt to repay. No crowd in my corner, just the weight on my chest. Still I press through the storm like a test in progress. Alone ain't a D, it's a blade with a name. I sharpen the silence, then I go make it scream. Weakness was a weakness, now it sits in the back. I drag it through hell and I don't look back. Alone in the grind. I was made for this fight. I take fear by the throat, then I squeeze out the light. Alone in the grind. I don't need no help. I got war in my soul, and I know myself. Unfinished business, I can feel it in my bones. Old loss, old doubt, I turn both to stone. Every missed shot made my hands more exact. Every fall got me meaning when I crawl through the track. I don't run from fear, I put a leash on the beast. Make it sit, make it fold, make it kneel on my feet. What the day never see is the furnace I keep. Where the darkness, the work, and it caused me deep. I was timeless and pain, that shine ain't cheap. Earned in the black with the brick and don't sleep. No one claps in the beats and no one cheers in the dust. Still I build from the ruins, still I live, still I trust. Alone in the grind. I was made for this fight. I take fear by the throat, then I squeeze out the light. Alone in the grind. I don't need no help. I got war in my soul, and I know myself. Yeah. Yeah. I lace up ghosts in the room with
with no applause, no coach, no crowd, just my faults and my claws. I came for the weight that my doubt couldn't lift. Built in the ash where the old me slipped. Left knee shaking, still I plant that stance. Every scar got the job, every bruise gets a chance. They saw the fall, I saw the map. Now I drag that pain like a loaded strap. I don't need eyes on me, I need fire. Turn every weak link into a live wire when the mirror lied. I broke that seal, now the pain in my hands feel more than real. I feed on the reps that nobody counts, on the silent wars where the soul amounts to a man still standing when the room goes black. And the only thing loud is the fact I came back
Alone in the grind,
I sharpen my mind,
fear gets chained.
I break that line.
Alone in the grind,
I earn what's mine.
alone in the grind. I'm built in the dark.
Past mistakes in the bag, I carry them deep. Not as a chain, but the debt I keep. Unfinished business, got my name on the door, so I kick it in harder than I did before. No rescue call, no hand to save. Just breathing still in a tired old grave. For every soft excuse I used to wear, I buried it clean in the stale night air. Now I train my nerves today, anti-me. Turn panic into discipline, make it a key. Fear shows up, I put it on leash. Make it kneel on the floor, make it beg for peace. I'm polished by hurt that nobody saw. Every cracked little piece became a law. If the world won't witness, I still will. I got a private war and I'm built to kill.
Alone in the grind,
I sharpen my mind,
fear gets chained.
I break that line.
Alone in the grind,
I earn what's mine.
alone in the grind. I'm built in the dark. Party 6 bitches and yeah.
I forged my name with the florist code. No crowd, no praise, just iron and goals. Alone in the grind, but I chose this war. Every scar in my chest got a bolt for a core. I don't need a hand when I grip this weight. I learned real quick that the weak won't wait. Left my doubt on the mat in the pool of sweat. Now I move like that and I pay it in rep. Failure in my bones, yeah, I turned that fuel. Every miss, every loss, every bruise got useful. Fear came close, I put that chain on his throat. Then I dragged it beside me like a dead end road.
Solitude I selected, solitude I respected. Fear gets broke, then I press it. Dark is work, I perfected. Selection.